I know Lindsay did not write an elementary school map of where Deontay lives. And what gets me, y'all, is look at the McDonald's, child. She done made the M with the arches. You better go on, artiste. She even got the side streets and the Walmart. I'm going to need for Lindsay to go somewhere and sit all the way the F down. Baby! I'm loving it. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here for another recap of Life After Lockup. Love After Lockup. Last night's episode was okay. It was alright. We didn't have nobody get punched in the face. Ooh, child. Who am I gonna start with, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all doing alright to my new subscribers? Welcome to the family. I sure do appreciate y'all. Let's start off with Chaz and Bramwin. Love After Lockup producers. Every week I get on here and I have to say something about y'all's editing and about y'all thinking that we're a bunch of knuckleheads. So as we know, Bramwin finally gave up her cookies to Chaz. She was thinking that he was going to burn the road up after that. Chaz says, no, I've been waiting around a long time for those cookies, okay? So now I'm going to need to dip them in some milk. So he's going to stay a little bit longer. Now, while he is at his place and Bramwin is somewhere doing schoolwork, because y'all know she's getting her doctorate in construction, Chaz gets an email or a text or whatever it was. Side note, I like Chaz's little cell phone charger magnet hookup. That was cute. I'm gonna have to do some research on Amazon. Now, he gets a text from one of Bramwin's friends. Let me get the name. Let me see. What's her name, y'all? Tony. Now, it just so happens that when he get this, text from Tawny, the cameras was rolling. See, Tawny knew the exact moment to send the text. It ain't even suspicious, like maybe the Love After Lockup producers told Tawny to send that text at the exact moment that the cameras was rolling. But at night. Not last night. So, of course, here is Chaz. Who is this? Portland. Who is this? Question mark. So, Tawny says, listen, I ain't trying to get in y'all's business. I ain't trying to start nothing. But I just want you to know, even though I don't know you, I just want you to know that your girlfriend is out here doing some suspicious things. Now, see, before Chaz, Bramwin was on a escort online service, okay? She was out there, showing off her little goodies for some folks. $250 an hour. I think it was what? Was that for a whole hour? $250. And then for a half an hour, it was $125. $250. So, Chaz knew about this. But see, it's been dormant because she's been in prison, so she couldn't update nothing. But lo and behold, recently, she done updated that little website. So Chaz says, oh, well, this is interesting. It's been updated recently. So she's out here escorting? Is that what she's doing? Well, Chaz, she ain't out there doing no algebra, no geometry. no calculus AP, honey, for her doctorate in construction. We know what she's doing. We know what she's been doing for this whole birth. $250. Braylon, I'm going to need for you to stop all this foolishness, okay? So Chaz says that he's going to have to talk to her about it and all this. So meanwhile, Braylon still got on her I Dream of Jeannie ponytail, child. She's meeting up, and they want us to think some dude. She meeting up with her homegirl. Okay? And she tells us that that guy that she was talking to is her ex-boyfriend. What's that boy's name, y'all? Yola? What's his name? Yola. Not YOLO, but Yola. And I ain't got nothing to say about Yola, child. But in them pictures, now I don't know this young man, or ever how old he is. But in them pictures, it looked like he could be on the ID channel. And that's all I got to say about Yola, child. That's all I got to say. Braylon said he was an ex, okay? He cheated on her, went to prison, now he's out. How did he get your phone number? Because you said that y'all didn't have a little communication. But he fresh out of prison and he got your phone number just like that. Who he get it from, Tony? Again, she is married and she's just carrying on like this. So the homegirl said, what you gonna do about Chaz? I mean, you wanted stability. Chaz is giving that to you. What are you gonna do? Braylon, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So then the friend, who just happened to know Tony, and she was told by her ex-boyfriend. She told Braylon that Tony inboxed Chaz. And they've been talking. And Chaz have been talking to Tony. And here is Braylon talking about, what? First of all, you need to do something better with your acting skills. What? Why are they talking? What are they communication? She's insane. She's crazy. Apparently, Tawny don't like Braylon because Tawny is the ex-girlfriend of that guy. Now, I think Braylon was dating. Is that how it worked, child, or her homeboy? Child, I don't know. So then Braylon had a nerve to come out her mouth and say, I don't know why Chaz is keeping secrets from me. Why is he holding things from me? I've never held anything from him. I've never kept anything from him. Braylon, that ponytail too tight. First of all, you took a phone call from your ex-boyfriend and lied about it. That's one. Two, you've been carrying on talking about you going to school and you doing this and you got classes, which you may do, which you may be doing. But you also got a whole escort website about that you just freshly updated and you didn't tell your husband about it. Braylon, that's called withholding information. So here comes Chaz. Chaz comes in. He got him some flowers, child, that he done got down there at that good old Kroger. Okay? $3.99. All right? Ain't no wrong with it. Okay? So then here is Braylon. Oh my God. Why don't you give those flowers to Tony? Are we done here? Let's move on. Let's talk about Kevin and Tiffany. So now they have turned Kevin's storyline into a whole badly made Lifetime movie. A stalker story. So we have Kevin and Tiffany. They up in bed together. They get up And they talking about the mama, how the mama done cracked Tiffany's face. And Tiffany is trying to make good with the mama, talking about we need to go to church. I need to get right with the Lord. Maybe your mama like me a little bit better. So as you know, they want a threesome. It's a whole lot of legs going up in these episodes. A whole lot of threesomes. So both of them are down with it. And they're on a website, an online dating app. And so they're going to meet a girl, a potential. Okay. But while they're inside talking about this, outside, Kayla pulls up. Did y'all notice the front of Kayla's car, how the hood didn't shut all the way? Kayla, how is it that you got all this makeup on, eyebrows done, nails done, probably feet done, hair straightened, but you can't shut the hood of your car? I'm going to need you to sit all the way down. So, she's sitting outside the house looking like a real stalker. She done leaned her seat back. Kevin and Tiffany come out because they going to meet the potential. They get to the restaurant. Here is Kayla parked down the street looking. Kayla talking about she don't know why she do this. She don't know why she do that. But see, I can't say exactly what she's saying because her mouth is like a toilet. Her mouth is so garbage. Every 5 seconds she's cursing. And she put curse words where they don't even need to be curse words. Just a hot mess. So she's saying the B word and the F word and all this. And she says, listen, okay? I want to be in the threesome. I mean, I ain't mad at it. If Kevin was to ask me to be in the threesome with him and Tiffany, I'll probably say yeah. Kayla, don't nobody want you in the threesome? They'll wake up with something cut off. I'm just saying. They'll wake up with slashes on the face. Honey, Tiffany will wake up with no hair. Kayla been done. So anyway, she's sitting outside and they meet Tracy. Tracy is a pretty girl. And they're talking about what Tracy does. And Tracy is like, listen, I'm down for anything, okay? Have y'all seen 50 Shades of Grey? Well, honey, that half ain't got nothing on me. I'm 51. Okay? She says that she likes the dominatrix and the whips and the chains and the seats and the chairs and the everything, honey. Like, good God Almighty. So then, Kevin gets a text. Honey, Kayla done took a picture of him and Tiffany at the restaurant and sent it to Kevin. Kevin said, oh, Lord. Kevin looking around like, what is happening? So he was like, I'm going to the bathroom. So he gets up. He done called her a crazy ass bee. A cab, honey. He done called her a cab. Oh, child. So he's in the bathroom talking about it. She calls him or whatever. He calls her. He was like, how does she even know I'm here? Did she put a tracking device on my car? No, she's been following you. She don't need a tracking device. So then she cusses him out, hangs up. And they made it seem like, the Love After Lockup producers, made it seem like that Kayla was going to get out her car and, you know, act the fool, but she stayed in her car. And so, Kevin and Tiffany, all right, they said Tracy was a nice girl, but she was not a good fit. And so, they left. Let's move on. Child, let's talk about Brittany. Brittany, go home. Go home, Brittany. Go home to your children. See, that's what you do. I'm sure your mother is ready to go home herself. When you go home, you confront Latino heat. You scream, you yell, you throw things, you cry. That's what you do. Because see, I'm tired of it. Okay? I'm tired. And I don't even want to go on with this part. Can I move on now? Sure I can. Let's move on. Child, let's talk about Deontay and Lindsay. Lindsay, she still got them warrants over her head. You know, she did 18 months. And she got some more warrants, child. So she go see a lawyer, her and Blaine. It's so funny when Lindsay was sitting in front of that lawyer. Like this is the first time she has ever sat in front of a lawyer. And the lawyer is telling her about indictments and capiases and how it works. And Lindsay is asking him questions like Lindsay don't know. Lindsay, this is not your first rodeo. Honey, you got a criminal history as long as a CVS receipt. And you want us to believe that you are just shocked by all this. What's an indictment? What is a capias? Girl, you know what it is. So the lawyer telling her all this, and then she says, well, how much time come with that? And he said 30 years. I said, oh. No. 30. But then he says, well, you only have to do a percentage of that time. And broke it down to 7.5 years. Woo. That's still a lot of time. And so Lindsay says, oh my God. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. And so the lawyer says, listen, these are your options, okay? Turn yourself in. Let the ball fall where it may, okay? I mean, what else you gonna do? So Lindsay calls Deontay. And Lindsay says that Deontay get on her nerves, okay? Deontay calling all the time. Deontay clingy. Deontay don't let her breathe. See, that's what Lindsay said. So she tells Deontay, I got a job. And he was like, oh, you got a job? And she said, yeah, working with Blaine. What does Blaine do? You working for Blaine. Okay, so what does Blaine do? Deontay said working with Blaine. Oh, okay, well, all right. Of course, Deontay don't like this news because Deontay don't even like her living with Blaine. Because, see, she thinks that Blaine and Lindsay may have some fun time. See, Lindsay may end up on her back with her legs up in the air and waving them like you just don't care. And quite honestly, Blaine wouldn't be mad about it. Blaine got a little crush on Lindsay. That's obvious. Obviously, he likes Lindsay. So, Lindsay rushing Deontay off of the phone. Okay. So then we see Deontay. Deontay's homeboy cousin, smooth skin Derek comes over, honey. It's good seeing Derek. And Derek, did you have on a cat t-shirt? Is that what you had on? A cat t-shirt? It looked good on you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, honey. Derek looked good in that cat t-shirt, child. So, of course, Derek is there to give advice, to see what's popping, what is happening. And Deontay is telling him about Lindsay and Blaine and how he don't like it. And so Derek said they cheating. She cheating. Blaine is blowing that back out. Lindsay ain't saying your name. She's saying Blaine's name. See, that's what she doing. And so Deontay said, man, shut up. I'm not even thinking about that. He said, well, you better think about it. What's wrong with you? So then, Deontay says, she's saying that I may be a little, clingy. She ain't answering my phone calls. It's taking her a day to get back to me. And he says, when she was in prison, she was calling him 5 times a day. Deontay, I wish sometimes you could hear yourself before you speak. Of course she was calling you 5 times a day. She was in prison. She had nothing but time. And each time you answered. But see, now she's out. And she ain't taking your phone calls. She making it seem like you're the clingy one. You're the obsessed one. Obviously, she had plenty of time on her hands to make that elementary school map. Baby, I'm loving it. Deontay said he liked it, child. He said he liked it. The clingy obsessed was, honey, making them elementary school maps with the pencil. Was it a number 2 pencil? Honey, these people trip me out. It write itself, y'all. It write itself. So Deontay said that he's going back down to Mississippi because her birthday's coming up and he wants to spend time with her. And so Smooth Skin Derek was like, you going down there to fight Blaine. Deontay said, I ain't fighting that boy. The only time when I throw hands is when somebody come up on me. And that's that. All right, question of the day, y'all. Who would win, Blaine or Deontay? If there was some hands being thrown, who would win? Y'all, my money all day is on Deontay. Deontay look like he could fight. I mean, he just does. I mean, I'm not trying to, blow his head up or nothing, but Deontay look like he could scrap. And I can tell you right now, Derek, honey, he look like he could throw down too. Honey, yes, sir. I'm telling you, I think Deontay will win. But anyway, ain't nobody gonna be fighting. So Deontay is on his way to see Lindsay and see what's up with her. Child, let's move on. Now let's talk about Ray. Okay, let's talk about Ray. Ray is working out. And who comes over? Grandma Ray. Grandma Ray look good. She look real good. Did y'all see Grandma Ray's Barbie shoes? Y'all, that's them type of shoes that she had on. That's what I call Barbie shoes. Y'all know them heels that Barbie be wearing. I was like, Grandma Ray, where you going after this? I like Grandma Ray. And of course, she comes over and they talk. And she brought over a picture of his mom. And oh my God, such a sweet moment. I love this scene between Grandma Ray and Ray. And of course, we know that Ray lost his mom when he was very, very young. She was taken away from him. And that's just so sad. And he talked about how, of course he missed his mom and how they're gonna leave a chair open for his mom. It was just so sweet. Y'all, I almost started. I teared up. You could just see, the pain that's still with him when he talks about her, and how can it not? But anyway, I like Ray. I do. I've said this before. I like Ray. I like Brittany and Ray together. I hope Brittany and Ray works out. And I hope they don't come back on this show. I really do. I hope this is it for Brittany and Ray. Don't come back on this show with no foolishness. After this, y'all go make babies and live happily ever after. That's what I want from you. Because see, Brittany and Latino Heat, they couldn't stay away. And we see what we got. So I'm going to need for Brittany and Ray. This is it for y'all. This is it. So he's talking to his grandmother and he's talking about the restitution. How it's going to affect Brittany and the prenup. And he was like, listen, I never asked Brittany for anything. I pay for it. I work. And that first payment, it was all me. And Grandma Ray was like, that's right. That's right. That's my sweet potato pie. And so Ray also talked about how Brittany's dad did not give the blessing of, marrying Brittany. Grandma Ray was like, well, I would like for him to get the blessing first before they get married. But hey, if he don't give his blessing, so be it. He's not marrying the father. He's marrying Brittany. And what happens after that? Oh, well. Grandma Ray knows something. Grandma Ray is just insinuating stuff about Ray. So, they talked about that, and Grandma Ray gave her advice. So, let's move on. Puppy and Amber. Now, what did Puppy and Amber get into? Because Amber looked like somebody ran her through a washing machine. Y'all, did they go out for a drink? Amber didn't look like she had all her vitals. So they over at Amber's house, and there's Queen. And they're talking about what they did, about how they done followed, Eric. Eric got pissed off. And so Queen was like, what are you going to do with this boy? What are you going to do with him? He's married. Have you talked about that? What is happening? And so here's Puppy. I'm trying my best. I love him. I don't know what I'm going to do. Puppy, wake up that girl. You pregnant. So they're talking about her and Eric's relationship, and then Amber, she starts going in on Puppy. Talking about, you're worth this, you're better than that, I wish you know your worth, you're better than me, you can achieve anything. And I'm like, where did this come from? Because as y'all know, Puppy, Amber, and Queen was in prison together. Let me tell y'all something. I bet you Queen, Puppy, and Amber ran that little pod. Now, I don't know about Puppy, but I bet you Queen and Amber did. Y'all remember those? Y'all ever see those old prison movies? And you see them women who ran the pod? That was Amber and Queen, I bet. There is no way I would try to fight them. There is no way I would try to throw hands with Amber and Queen. I'd just be like, listen, we need to talk. Y'all, I ain't gonna throw hands with anybody. I've done told y'all many a times I'm not a fighter. I'm not gonna stand there and let you hit me. I will throw down. Now, I may not win, but I will throw down. Let's just say this. It'll be a mark on you. But I am nowhere near, boom, boom, Lord Jesus, no. No. But I ain't gonna make no fool out myself either. But anyway, so they're trying to tell her about her worth and, how she, need to be a little bit more secure in herself. She's insecure. And you know what? If Eric don't accept you for who you are, bounce. Bounce. And so Queen's like, I don't even know why you with them. Why are you with them? Why don't you leave them? And so here's Puppy. I'm pregnant. The look on Queen's face. She said, what? And so Queen was like, what are you going to do, girl? What are you going to do? And so she was like, Puppy was like, I don't know. Either I'm going to have it or I'm going to have the A word. And so here's Queen. Queen says, what are the laws in Georgia about the A word? And baby, Puppy said, what laws? Puppy is that kind of person that in these parts, in these neck of the woods, will be like, bless your heart, honey. Bless it. Bless your heart, child. Puppy just... So Amber said she know all about them laws of the A word because she said she had an A word and she didn't want to talk about it. Very private, very personal. So puppy goes home. There's Eric. He was like, you know, where you been? She was like, I was with Amber. I didn't think you cared. He said, of course you with Amber. You're always with Amber. And so they get into it. And he says, I've done told you several times, quit telling Amber our business. She don't need to know. It's our business. And so she was like, well, I ain't got nobody else to talk to. I can't talk to you. You ain't never here. He was like, now I've done told you. You keep telling our business, and the next time it happens, you're not going to like the results. And I was like, puppy, please just keep it to yourself, child. Just keep it to yourself. I mean, Eric looks very harsh. There's no love in that house. There's no warmth in that house. Everything is just so cold. Just so cold. Arguing every 5 minutes. Somebody always crying and yelling. I couldn't live like that. So here we go. They done got into an argument. Screaming and yelling. And he was like, man, I'm leaving. She said, you're not leaving. He said, I'm leaving. And so she touches his arm. And Eric goes, no. No. Don't be coming over here. No. So he's trying to leave. She's like, you're not leaving. He was like, now move now. You're not leaving. Move. You're not leaving. So she's trying to close the door. He's trying to open up the door. Just a whole mess. And he was like, why don't you want me to leave? She says, I'm pregnant. And he said, no, you're not. I'm like, So Puppy said, I'm tired of arguing with you. If you want to go, go. I'm not going to be here when you get back. So Eric, he goes outside for half a second. Puppy goes into the bedroom in the fetal position. Now, side note, I ain't going to say nothing about Puppy's bedroom. I ain't going to say nothing about Puppy's bedroom. Did y'all clock it? Because she just told her hard-faced boyfriend that she was pregnant. He ain't even care, child. So I'm going to give her some grace. But I'm going to need for you to get up, Puppy, eventually and get them clothes up off that floor. So here comes Eric. He showed a little bit of affection while Puppy is crossed, not flying in the fetal position. He's rubbing her leg. He was like, I didn't know. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? And she was like, I don't know. When did you find out? Well, yesterday when I was gone all day, and then Amber told me to take a pregnancy test. He said, so that's why you was gone all day. There was no whatever happens, happen. We're in this together. I love you. I will take care of you and this baby. I want this child. I want us to raise this child together. You're going to be my wife. I mean, it was none of that. It was, what are you going to do? Oh. And of course, Puppy is just bawling her eyes out. It is no type of, like I said, everything is so cold. I couldn't live like that. I could not live like that. But anyway, let's move on. Last, and certainly least. Okay, first, let me talk about Destiny. Now, Destiny said she was in labor. She done went to the emergency room. The husband, he done met her there. And when I say that husband is some kind of cute, Destiny, you got that husband there with you, who's nice looking, by the way. He seemed like he got a good head on his shoulders. He got some muscles to him. He's giving me military. I may be wrong because I don't know this man. I don't think Destiny do either. I'm joking. Apparently, they've known each other a long time. He said practically their whole life. You got this man, a cutie, and you're worried about Softface Sean and some $50,000. Destiny, your whole mindset is off. The whole thing. So, of course, Destiny was not in labor. She didn't have her baby, y'all. Which I didn't buy it anyway. Everything with Destiny is a bag of BS. Remember the last time she said that she was pregnant and the only thing she had was the bubble guts? Everything is dramatic with her. And then there's her husband there with her talking about they need to work on some things. Destiny, you a whole fool out here. If I had something like that, who is willing to be married to me, someone who's fresh out of prison, cutting the shine, and how many kids do Destiny have? 4 or 5? And he's still willing to be with me? I'm going to try everything possible to keep that man happy. But here you go. Just acting a fool and they don't win in separate cars. What's the point of her being on this show? What was the point? Let's talk about this wedding. We're going to talk about this wedding, y'all. So we have Sean and Sarah, and it's the reception. And it's time to cut the wedding cake. Now, it was a gender reveal cutting of the cake. I ain't never heard of that at the wedding. Have y'all heard of that? Is that something that people do when the bride is pregnant and they're going to have a gender reveal cake? Okay, whatever. All right, that's what they did at Sean and Sarah's wedding, child. So they cut the cake and they find out it's a girl. Yay! People are hugging, kissing. Yay, we got a girl. Well, guess who wasn't happy, child? Gracie. Gracie, she gets upset. And Kelly goes to Sean and says, your daughter is having a breakdown and you need to go talk to her. I will say this, and y'all know I say a lot about Sean. Sean goes out there. He talks to his daughter. He left the wedding. He left his wife. And he goes out there to see what's wrong with his daughter. I would say kudos to Sean for that. Meanwhile, Sarah is like, what the hell is going on? Sean, what the hell's going on? So Sarah goes out there, and there's Kelly. And she says, look, Gracie got upset because she's the only girl. And of course, we know that Gracie feels like that Sean isn't the father that he should be, that he abandoned them, which he did. And she was second fiddle, or she feels like she's going to be second fiddle to Sarah and the baby, and now it's a little girl. So now it's going to be some jealousy, some resentment. And I guess she feels like, hey, I'm not the baby girl anymore. He's going to have a baby girl, and I'm going to be... So she's crying. Sean is trying to talk to her. Sean was like, why are you feeling like this? I'm telling you, don't feel like it. She said, but I do. So they go outside. Kelly is explaining this to Sarah. And I would give kudos to Sarah. Sarah said, okay, listen, okay. Okay, I get it. All right, she's upset. She's crying because, found out that I'm going to have a girl and she was the only girl and her feelings are hurt. I get it. Sarah said those words. Now, Sarah also said you're going to be coming up here and cutting up at my wedding now. But what I don't understand is Sarah's mama. Mama Sarah, I'm going to need for you to calm down and put some oil sheen on those ends. Now, I don't talk about nobody's mamas unless it's warranted. Now, Mama Sarah, now why you out there screaming and yelling and cutting the shine? When Sarah herself was okay with it. You were the one that was out there screaming, cussing, talking about you gonna beat up a bee. Like, woman, sit down. If Sarah is okay with it, you should be as well. Somebody said over there on Twitter, said that it seemed like to me that you was a little drunkanacious. I didn't say that. That's what somebody said on Twitter, child. So here's Kelly. She's up in there. She can talk about, you need to tell your mother. She don't need to be threatening a child. Talking about, Kelly, you should have handled that yourself. You should have told the mother that. Honey, let's put this wedding reception off right. And then Kelly was talking to Sarah. And then Kelly says, oh my God, I didn't know they were effing filming. Kelly, where do you think the cameras are coming from? The cameras are going to follow you around, ma'am. That's what they do. It was a whole mess. So, Sean and Gracie are outside talking, crying, snot flying. Kelly is out there. She done made her way out there. And Sarah said that she about to show up in this MF. This is what I think. I don't want to see Sarah and Sean anymore. I really don't. I don't want to see Gracie anymore. She needs to go to therapy. That's what she needs to do. She needs to work this out. This little girl is hurting, okay? And she needs to go to therapy. I don't want to see Kelly anymore. Kelly, I don't want to see you anymore, okay? I like you, but I don't want to see you anymore. Please, you and your daughter, just go back, get some therapy, and stay off this show. I think that would help both of you, okay? That's it, y'all. That's all I got. That's all I got for life after lockup. What do y'all think about it? Y'all know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends. Bye.